Welcome back to Sailing Aphrodite. This is the journey of me, Andrew, a 25-year-old man refurbishing my father's old sailboat so I can chase the dream of completely circumnavigating this planet. If you're new here, last week I pulled the old engine out and prepared the engine bay for the new engine to get put in. This week I've done everything from the engine install, woodworking, bottom paint, and I even got started framing and fiberglassing the Dodger. If you guys enjoy watching my life, then please be a babe and subscribe. Please help me grow to 1,000 subscribers so I can start getting monetized and making some money off of YouTube. Stick around to the end to find out my planned route for my circumnavigation and where we're going to go together on this journey. Okay, good morning. Today is another day. We're out here. We are getting rocking and rolling. My plans for today are to swap that last remaining battery out from the batteries connected to my engine. Swap the 2-gauge cable, which yesterday I said was 16. That was way off. It's 2-gauge cable, real thick guy. Swap that out. Put both the batteries in there. And then it's time for the old girl to go in. But let's get after it. I got a lot of cleaning to do in the engine bay first before it goes in there, and plus I got a little bit of water left in the. I'm drawing a blank. What the hell is it called? Underneath the boat, there's some water in there. Why can't I think of it? Yeah, whatever. There's some. I gotta get some water out of there. But let's do it. All right. Going to run that 2-gauge cable that is corroded away. We're going to run that from the batteries to the grounding bar in the rear, and then I'm going to attach the float to the bilge and then run that to the solar panel system, so we always have a bilge pump no matter what, even if those batteries die, because those ones won't die since they're on solar power. Let's do it. So while I was back here installing this 2-gauge cable, which is the main power cable, main grounding cable going from the batteries up to the grounding bar, I noticed the old grounding bar is really corroded and just not in good shape. So while I was back here, I had the idea to take out the old grounding bar and put in a new one that my father already had on this boat. So I just had to replace the old one, which you can see there where I'm putting this 2-gauge cable on now, and it'll help with short circuits and things like that. So this is the new one after. Okay, and that is the new bar. Looks way better. Set up in there, rocking and rolling. So it was getting a little hot inside the boat, so I decided to come outside and start taping out the bottom paint line. If you guys ever tape the boat out, remember to go big, long strips. It's a lot easier to make a straight line than going short. Then after that, I painted the underside with a special bottom paint that's got like copper in it, so the barnacles and stuff don't grow on it as fast. Make sure you wear a paint suit like I'm wearing, because this stuff does not like to come off very easy. It's been about a week now and my hands are still covered in the black paint. This is only a part of the paint job though. I didn't want to bore you guys with the whole thing, but again, just getting it all painted nice so it looks good and ready to get put into the water. Now it's time to switch gears into the biggest moment that I've been waiting for about a year now. Time to put the new engine inside of my boat. This is a Yanmar 2QM20. It's a 2-cylinder diesel engine. Very simple to work on, very easy to work with. It's about 450-500 pounds. So as you can see here, I am struggling to get it through the cabin hole itself. I actually did a little bit of damage to my counter. But all's well that ends well. The engine got in eventually. Sorry for the angle of the camera. Like I said, I was messing around in that boat, playing with everything, and that was not an easy task. But it's in with the help of my father, and we're good to go, guys. And after all of that hard work, you can see that once it's finally on the ground, it just was a relief and I was ecstatic. Down. Ouch. Yeah. But they're in the holes. Both of them? Yes. Excellent. That's what my finger pinched on, was the bolt in the motor mount. Yeah. Well, it's been about 3 hours, but we have successfully put that damn engine in there. Take a look at her. She's sitting nice and tall. She's on the mounts. I have nothing else put into her right now, but what I do have is an engine in my boat. And like I said, I've never done anything like this before in my life. And hey-o, we got an engine, guys. Okay, I figured out my batteries are a little weak. Let's look at this. Yes, sir. That's an engine. Okay, so basically what I'm doing here is framing out my Dodger. I started with cardboard first to make the pieces, and then I moved into plywood. I got to give a shout out to Sam Holmes Sailing. I literally copied his design through and through. It was pretty simple to work with and easy to do. It was pretty windy this day, that's why I'm doing this voiceover. And I didn't get a lot of footage of the cardboard design, but you can go check out Sam's video if you want to do this. I'm going to make another video myself on how to build the Dodger itself. But till then, I'll just give you guys the little clips that I made as it's going up on the plywood. Now, this is basically a windshield for the boat. So the windshield protects it from wind, protects it from water and rain and rough weather. It keeps me protected while I'm sailing. So it's very, very essential for me to have, and it looks fantastic. This is just the mock-up right now. But as we keep on going, these are the window holes that I had to cut out and measure. I will put some 1/4-inch Lexan over these holes, which you'll see here in a second. And yeah, it's coming out good. And that right there will be our port side window. 4 inches up, 4 inches in, 4 inches down. Now there's going to be a 2-inch overlay of window on the exterior, maybe 1.5 inches. I've decided yet, probably 2 inches. So yeah. All right, 1 and 2 done. Now just to do the windshield. With a jigsaw part here. Already done the straight part with the circular saw. This is the part we gotta be careful with. And that is the windshield. That's our window template. Windshield, baby. Starting to look real. That makes 2 and 2. Last one. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3. So here's just a quick little tour of the exterior and the top of the boat. I just wanted you guys to see what it looks like basically naked before we put the Dodger up on there. Still a great looking boat, but it looks better with the Dodger. Okay, so I forgot my GoPro, so it's hard to get film of this. But I finally got it up onto the boat, framed out. I used some zip ties to hold it together, add some rigidity, and I made some 45-degree angle bevels on it, so it all fits together nicely. If you ask me, it looks fantastic. I am extremely impressed with myself, and I can't wait for it to be done. I just got to order the Lexan windows and put the roof on it, and then we're rocking and rolling. To my favorite bathroom hole, we're molding out our new piece. Remember we cut that hole out recently? So now what I did, just like when I was framing the Dodger, I made a little piece out of cardboard. Just about to how I want it to fit. Just like so. add about a 1/2 inch on that side. See a little shadow there. Then what I'll do is cut it to size. I'll put it in here, get it to fit, and then screw it into place here. Fiberglass on the inside. Maybe some fiberglass on the outside, maybe just epoxy, I don't know. And then we'll be good to go. All right, guys, listen, I have done so much work today. I feel so accomplished and extremely proud of myself at the same time. A lot of this stuff, you know, I'm just winging as I go. I've got a very small amount of carpentry skills, as you might say, but I'm impressed. I'm impressed myself today. I got the hard dodger framed out with plywood now. Let me give you guys a look at it, sneak peek view. There it is. So that is basically our protective windshield. Check that baby out. You know, we'll get a window here, window here, window here. This window I'm gonna make it so there's a hatch, folds up so I can get some breeze when I'm down south. And of course we get a roof on it. But yeah, that's that. Let's jump into the inside. Oh, let's turn the light on. Okay, we got this guy too. All right, we cut this piece out earlier with the saw and stuff. Now it's in here, good to go. I'm gonna throw on some epoxy and filler, fill these cracks and stuff, and then I'll fiberglass the inside of it. And then of course I got over here too, some more woodwork done today. Fresh new piece put into there. That I'm just gonna sand down, paint it with some nice paint, will be good there. Besides that, guys, we are coming together, baby. We are coming together. It's happening quick, it's happening fast. We are, I'm happy. I'm happy today. Today's a good day. Today's a very good day. Let that dry. Hold the fan down. Take the gloves off. I can touch stuff again. Ow, I'm dehydrated. Just a bilge poo. Not too shabby. Sealed all the way up. Yeah, got a little hole there, but not too shabby. Over here. Getting a little janky, but like I said, this is getting another layer of wood. Get right up there, and then a whole fiberglass thing all the way in. Then we're watertight again for our wonderful bathroom. Alright guys, so I told you I'd give you my planned out route. This is all tentative, but we're going to work our way down the Hudson River, down into the city, work over towards Long Island, past that, heading up north, eventually stopping in Boston for a little bit, up into Portland, Maine, keep on going up to Bar Harbor. I spent a lot of time there as a kid. Then at that point, I don't really know if I'll keep going more north or what, but around September, or the end of September, I'm going to start making my way down south. So I'll keep on going down the coast till I get to Virginia, where the ICW starts. Make my way all the way down the ICW till I get to Florida. Then I don't know if I'm going to hop around the islands or go up through Alabama, Texas, all in there. But my goal is just to get to Panama. Well, Honduras first, go to the little island of Utila. Then Panama, we'll cross the Panama Canal from there. Then we got a big trip from the Panama Canal straight over to the Galapagos Islands. I got to figure out all the boating things to get over there. But once we're at the Galapagos Islands, we're at a big turning point in our journey, because then we have a 2,800-mile trek across the South Pacific Ocean till we get to French Polynesia. And once we're at French Polynesia, then we'll go to New Zealand, Australia, all that stuff, up into Indonesia, Bali. But that's all going to be planned out once we get over there. So guys, if you made it to the end, I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and you can watch my janky dance moves whenever you want.